everyone, it is already that time again where I have to pick my TBR for next month. And let me just say, last month's TBR I didn't really stick to. You will see soon in my September wrap up how I only actually read one book from last month's TBR. Kind of crazy. But I was sent a few books, so I was trying to prioritize them and read them so I could do reviews on them. And I did get more books, so I'm going to go through them really quickly just now because I'm going to be reading them in October, and then of course we'll pick out some prompts from the TBR jar. So I have two priority books at the moment, and the first one is Starling House, and this is by Alex E. Harrow, and she also wrote The Once and Future Witches, which I haven't read, but I remember hearing a lot about like a couple years ago. But this one is about this mysterious house called Starling House, where if people go in the house, they often don't come out and they disappear forever. So this is like perfect for October. Definitely giving spooky vibes. It says it's a haunted house, so I'm really excited to read this. I don't really want to read too much of the blurb. I've just like picked out a few words, like the haunted house, and then it's like abandoned, and on the back it says step into Starling House if you dare, because I kind of want to be surprised by this. Like I don't really want to know too much before going into it, but this is releasing like mid-October I think, or early October, possibly even October 10th I think. But I just love this cover as well. How stunning is it? Amazing. And another thing, there's like pictures in this book. There's like I think 3 or 4 pictures. I don't really know if they're going to be like spoilers or anything. Probably shouldn't be looking at them, but how exciting. So I'm really excited to read this, and I will be getting to this probably at the beginning of the month. And then the next book I have is A Holly Jolly Ever After, and yes, this is a Christmas book. And this is actually the second in a series. I did read the first one last year, and it's set in this cute little town called Christmas Notch, I believe. Yeah, Christmas Notch. So I don't know if these are going to have any of the same characters, if they're going to overlap at all, or if they're just set in the same town. But either way, how cute are these covers together? Look at that. So cute, but I'm really excited to get to this. Is October too early to read a Christmas book? I'm not too sure. I don't really know. I mean, is it ever too early for Christmas? Who knows? But I've been looking forward to this book for so long. As soon as I knew that these authors were going to do another book in this same town, I was so excited. So I'm really looking forward to reading this. Now we're finally getting into the TBR jar. Give a little shake and we're gonna pick our first prompt. I'm thinking maybe like 3 or 4 prompts this time because I obviously didn't get to all of them last month, and I do have 2 that I have to read already. So maybe 3, I think. But we'll pick the first one. A book over 350 pages. I was kind of hoping not for a long book this time because I do have lots of assignments due this month. I think I have about like 4. So I don't think I'll have a lot of time for reading this month. But I think I did this prompt last month as well, and I picked out Nothing More to Tell by Karen McManus. And yes, I'm going to pick it again because this is 356 pages, so it's just 6 pages over that limit. And this is a mystery, which is again perfect for the spooky season. I don't really know what kind of mystery this is, but look at like the tagline, some stories are to die for. And that's basically all I know about the book. I don't have a blurb on this copy because this is an ARC. Even though this book has been out for a long time, but I just never got around to reading this ARC. So I actually don't know what this is about. Gonna be surprised, and I'm hoping that I will like this. And I know I will, because I've liked all of Karen McManus's books that I've read so far, so I know I'm gonna like this, but I'm looking forward to reading it. The next prompt is a second-hand book. Okay, so this has to be a book that I've gotten from, say, Vinnie's or Salvo's, or from the Lifeline Book Fair, which I do go to quite often. I could read Get a Life, Chloe Brown, which as you can see I got from Vinnie's for $4, which was a steal. Obviously this book was quite popular a couple years ago, and this is a part of like a companion trilogy which follows Chloe Brown and her 2 other sisters. So each of the sisters has their own little romance book. And I've been wanting to read this for a long time, so I feel like now is the perfect time. And then the last prompt is a title that starts with the. Okay, I mean, I could pick The Selection. I have The Selection. I could also read The Handmaid's Tale or The Inheritance Games. Or The Sun Is Also a Star, which was a previous pick, I think from like the first time I did a TBR JAR video, which I also never got around to reading. I'm thinking maybe the Selection. Yes. And this book actually seems perfect. It's not too long either. It's like just over 300 pages. And the words are quite big as well. Like, I like a good font size, and that is pretty good. So I feel like this would be a quick one to read. So these are the 5 books that I have picked for this month. Let's hope I do actually get around to reading them and they don't end up just sitting at the end of my bed for the whole month. But we'll go through them all again. First we have Styling House by Alex E. Harrow, A Holly Jolly Ever After by Julie Murphy and Sierra Simone, Nothing More to Tell by Karen McManus, Get a Life, Chloe Brown by Talia Hibbert, and The Selection by Kira Cass. So there we go. Those are the 5 books. I'd be very interested to know what books you are reading in the month of October. Maybe they're more spooky than my selection here. My selection. That's funny. But yeah, I'd love to know what you're reading this month, so don't forget to put that in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below so you don't miss any future videos from me. I do post every single Saturday, so you don't want to miss it, although this video was a little bonus video for you all, so I hope you enjoyed that. But I will see you as per usual on Saturday. See you then. Goodbye.